Hi everyone, I'm Brock. So today let's introduce another commercial product, MiniMax. So what's MiniMax? MiniMax is a full-stack AI platform developed by Shanghai MiniMax Technology. Founded in December 2021 in Shanghai, China. Okay, so which means that 1 year before ChatGPT was published, the company is committed to advancing AGI with a mission, intelligence with everyone. MiniMax serves both developers via API and consumers via apps like Talkie, Xin and Xingye, spanning text generation, video generation, speech synthesis, and music generation. As of February 2026, its flagship model, MiniMax M2.5, performs at the global frontier in coding benchmarks while costing 1/10 to 1/20 of comparable or proprietary models. That's impressive. Okay, so let's play around it. This is the website. Okay, so let me try to register account first. Okay, for login, it seems that you need a multiple different account, right? Okay, API platform. But for the end user, when they log in, they need to distinguish between these 4 different things. I guess it's a little bit confusing. I just choose one. Okay. MiniMax chat. I feel this guidance is a little bit outdated. So as you can see now, it's actually has 3 different products. 4, right? API platform, MiniMax agent, Hailuo AI audio. I remember I tested Hailuo AI video. I guess maybe more than half a year ago. And I remember this is a company located in Chengdu. Maybe this company has been purchased, acquired by MiniMax. I don't know. And MiniMax audio. Okay, music 2.5. This is to generate music. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, this is to, yeah, I guess that, yeah, I guess that these 4 or these three stuff focus on different things. This one focus more on, doing stuff like coding, right? create slides, things like that. And this one focus on create a video. And this one focus on speech related stuff. Okay. Yeah, I think this is straightforward. Yeah, the first one is to try text and coding ability. Second one is to try search and tool use. Okay. I guess I will just try agent mode. Let me try login. MiniMax. Login with Google account. I think that Hong-Yi.ai should also support Gmail login. Currently, I'm only supporting to register by by the user himself. So that's something I should improve. Let me write down which login file I'm using. Okay. So okay, so I can ask a question which need connect to. Oh, it's support OpenClaw. Interesting. Ah, okay. This is a MiniMax. This is a desktop version. Ah, okay. Experts. What's this? Oh, so experts actually, I think that experts is just like skills. It's actually get a lot of specific domain knowledge. Okay. Yeah, like a marketplace. I can see that. And also you can create an expert by yourself. Mm. Okay. Let's go back to agent parts. So let's say, and here we can choose different model. Oh, it supports Gemini 3.3 Pro. So it only supports two. One is their own model. Another one is Gemini's model. Okay. And what's the model ranking for countries in 2026 Olympic Games? So obviously, this is a question need to connect to the internet, right? Okay, so and it can choose office skills to generate Excel or slides. Okay, so from here we can see the website in browser. So basically show the syncing chain. Okay. Norway people are really good at sports, icy sports. Makes sense. United States, well, also makes sense. It's always pretty strong on all those games. And Italy, because the host nation. So host nation always have some benefits. Understand? Yeah. Let me verify online. Okay, Norway, US, Netherlands, Italy. Rank by total. Norway, US, Italy, Germany, Japan, France. Okay. Oh, interesting. China is pretty weak this time. But I guess, okay, but I guess it's fine because all our attention are in AI and Olympics, medal number is not so a sexy topic at this moment, so that's fine. And how to use its scale to create something? This attachment, okay, this sub agent, okay, slide maker, MCP connected to different stuff. Okay, so let's say create analysis analysis slides based on your research. So you can see the first task is to do a web search, and the second task I'm giving is actually to create some stuff like we can call it like artifacts, right? Here I ask you to create a slides, but also I can ask you to write code or some other stuff. Overall, I think that so you see, it's began to create slides. So it's actually run my okay. It's called, I guess it's calling nanobanana backend to generate. Okay. And it calls a skill slide maker, which I can find here. MiniMax call it as subagent. Cloud call it as skill, but basically their main idea is the same, right? They actually encapsulate 封装, how do you say that? Encapsulate some expert or very domain knowledge or specific skills into one, package, like a container, something like that. So that, and because those skills are used repeatedly, And when we need that, we can directly, call those skills and, serve for a very specific task purpose. I think that's the underneath logic here. Okay, and feature C is to try Hailuo video generation. I have tried Hailuo before, so that's fine. Feature D, try speech synthesis. Okay. And what I interested most is the developer API. Because when I build my own, AI applications, the core is LLM model I will use backend. Okay, this is how to call MiniMax the API. Okay. And MiniMax agents. So I can upload some domain-specific documentations and combine them with Office skills to build a scenario-specific agents. So documentation, right? To gain a domain-specific ability, the core is the domain-specific document we upload. Context is always about context. Okay, so let's just wait for it to keep generating the slides, and we keep going. Core features. First one, text code generation. M2.5 is MiniMax's most capable text model as of February 2026, optimized for real-world productivity with best-in-class performance and cost efficiency. It achieves 80.2% on SWE-bench Verified. That's impressive. I think that this test evaluate the coding ability of the agent, covering 10 plus mainstream programming languages including Python, Go, C++, TypeScript, Rust, and Java. Okay. M2.5 produces a two-phase architecture plus code output. Input like design a real-time chat system for 1 million users, and it first outputs architecture blueprints, such as database selection, message queue design, node balancing strategy. It's actually like humans, right? Before we write the first line of code, what do? We write a PRD to clarify the requirements. We write a SDD, software development documentation, to clarify, what's the tech stack we want to use, right? And then we write our first line of code. That's actually exactly what the coding agent does here, right? So after it do finish the architecture, it will generate a complete runnable code because it was trained via the Forge reinforced learning framework across hundreds of thousands of real development environments. That's insane. And feature 2, agentic tool use, search and tool use. M2.5 can autonomously invoke external tools such as search, code execution, file I/O during task completion. Compared to a predecessor M2.1, it uses around 20% fewer search runs to complete tasks of equivalent complexity meaningfully reduce latency and API costs. Okay. For example, when we input research the global AI chip market landscape in 2026, and M2.5 autonomously decomposes tasks into sub-searches, execute web queries, synthesize the results, and produce the structured report entirely without human intervention. It's an internalized, realistic, interactive search evaluation benchmark specifically measures this professional research capability. Feature 3, Office automation. The Office scale module enables M2.5 to produce directly deliverable Office work products, Word documents, PowerPoint presentations, and Excel financial models. The feature was developed with input from finance, law, and social science professionals to ensure industry standard outputs. Okay. Example, when we input based on the following 3-year revenue data, generate an Excel financial model with DCF analysis, and M2.5 produce a complete multi-sheet Excel with linked formulas and chart visualization, not just a textual explanation. This is very helpful because in our daily work, right, we actually may spend a lot of time to create slides, create Excels, all those routine stuffs. When we can use these tools to increase the efficiency, we can improve, we can focus the most high value part, right? Just like a dishwasher. When humans don't need to wash things by hands, we are able to spend the time for washing clothes, to wash dishes on other activities. Okay, Hailuo 2.3, video generation. Oh, Hailuo 2.3 supports 1080p native resolution text-to-video and image-to-video generation, ranking the second globally among video generation models on the Elo leaderboard. Example, for the description, Tokyo streets at night. Neon lights reflect in rain-white pavement. Cinematic color grading. Hailuo 2.3 generates a 5 to 6 seconds 1080p video with realistic lighting effects and dynamic rain reflections. Because its training data includes high-quality cinematic footage, teaching the model to understand the physics of light, materials, and motions. It will fully reshape the movie industry, the TV drama industry, the cartoon industry, manga industry. Okay, so you see it writes some code here, huh? Yeah, it seems that it writes some code to generate these slides. And I think that everything run on a virtual machine, I think. Yeah, it runs on a virtual machine, doesn't run. Oh yeah, so for example, when I use cloud code, actually it's directly run those scripts, those command on my local computer, right? But when I run those tasks using those cloud those products on cloud, is actually is actually created like a virtual machine online, and then run all those stuff. Okay, so this is all the resources it's generated. Let's download them. Okay, so it generated. Okay. Download all the files. Let's say what's the result it looks like. Okay, so this is a test for MiniMax. And this is a PDF, let's say. At least I think these slides is very visual appealing. I guess one of the source I have that when I use Cloud Code to generate the image cover for the videos I made, I should tell it to be visually appealing. Yeah, that's something I guess that I should do. So when I generate cover image for my videos, I should ask Cloud Code to generate them in a visual appealing way. Yeah. This one actually, you see, is pretty. Oh, interesting. Hey, it's actually put some Chinese inside the English, you know. Here, obviously, it's not so good, huh? Yeah. Okay. European. Asia. Oh, surprising. I don't know that Japan is so strong on those winter sports. Hmm. Yeah, I think that this slide is at least, if I want to make such a slides, it can take me hours. And now it's, so you see it's right mark, it user, it actually have two, you know, helper files. One is a markdown to describe, you know, I guess the markdown is to describe, you know, the strategy, right? What, you know, what's the content for each slice. And the second, you know, the Python is actually the, so it's actually run Python scripts to generate everything. So again, I think that a lot of, you know, most of the tasks we want to execute, I think that I should have such mindset is how can I solve this problem by writing code? Of course, I don't write code by myself, but how can I use, you know, those AI agents, especially coding agents, to solve their problems to me? I think I should gradually every day I should try to practice and emphasize such mindset to get some like muscle memory. Okay, and this is separate images. Yeah, pretty good. Although still some mistakes, right? Some Chinese get involved, but overall I think it's good. Okay, keep going. So yeah, so another features it provides is speech synthesis and voice cloning. 6, music generation. That's cool. Actually, all these abilities in Hong.ai in my products, all those features are needed because to tell a good story, all those things are needed, right? Generate music, generate a character voice, generate pictures, or a short video, all those stuff. And the mini agent, custom experts. Users can create custom AI experts agents by combining office skills with domain-specific knowledge base. And you should, and they encourage users to create those experts. Here's some core technologies. LLM, large language model. MOE, mixture of experts. Make sense? Lighting attention. That's interesting. Lighting attention. Standard transformer self-attention requires comparing every pair of words. As the text gets longer, computation grows quadratically because it's all n square. Makes standard LLM extremely slow and energy intensive for very long inputs. But lighting attention is like a chairperson equipped with a rolling summary notebook. Instead of reread all priori statements, they maintain and update a running summary, keeping computation near linear or n. This enables MiniMax or one model to handle context window up to 4 million tokens. That's insane. And MiniMax 01 use the 01 use a 7:1 ratio, hybrid ratio, one softmax attention layer is interlevered after every 7 lighting attention layers, balancing efficiency with precise attention. Feature 4, force reinforced learning framework. Reinforcement learning is like training a guide dog, reward correct actions, correct mistakes. After many repetitions, it learned optimal behavior in any environment. Forge is MiniMax's in-house agent-native reinforcement framework of training M2.5 to make better decisions in real-world tasks, such as coding, search, office work. Its core innovation, optimized asynchronous scheduling, plus tree-structured sample merging, achieves approximately 40 times more training speed up compared to conventional approaches, enabling simultaneous training across hundreds of thousands of parallel real-world environments. Okay. Term 5, retrieval, RAG, retrieval augmented generation. Term 6, multimodal AI. Okay, this is a glossary. Okay. Oh, okay, again, let's go through it. AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, AI, Artificial Intelligence, LLM, Large Language Model, MOE, Mixture of Experts, RL, Reinforcement Learning, RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, TTS, Text-to-Speech, T2V, Text-to-Video, I2V, Image to Video, API, Application Programming Interface, API Key, Application Programming Interface Key, REST API, Representational State Transfer API, Transformer Architecture, Self-attention Mechanism, Softmax Attention, Softmax-based self-attention. Okay, Softmax key is standard attention with O(n) square complexity, comparing all pairs of tokens. Lighting attention, linear attention, an efficient attention variant with near linear O(n) complexity, first implemented at commercial scale by MiniMax. Ah, cool. Parameter, model parameter, token is language model unit. Context window, context length, SWE benchmark, software engineering benchmark. Vector embedding. Vector embedding means a numerical representation of text or other data as a point in high dimensional space. VectorDB, vector database. Okay. Agent, AI agent. An agent system that autonomously perceives its environments, making decisions, and takes action to achieve goals. Multimodal. AI capable of understanding and generating multiple types of data, text, image, audio, video, tool use, function calls. Forge reinforcement framework, MiniMax in-house agent-native reinforced learning framework, achieving around 40% 40 times training speed up. RISE, realistic interactive search evaluation. MiniMax is proprietary benchmark for evaluating LLM performance on professional research tasks. Evaluation. Browsing comprehension benchmark. A benchmark testing an LLM's ability to browse the web and comprehend complex research tasks. DCF, discounted cash flow. A valuation method estimating the value of an investment based on expected future cash flows. TPS, tokens per second. A measurement of how fast the LLM generates output. RPM, request per minute. A rate limit matrix indicates how many API calls are allowed per minute. TAM, total addressable market. The total market demand for a product or service if 100 market share were achieved. Okay. SAM, serviceable addressable market. The proportion of time that a company can realistically serve given its current product and capability. SOM, serviceable obtained market. The proportion of SAM that is a company can realistically capture in the near term. SWT, strength, weakness, opportunities, strengths, IPO, initial public offering. SaaS, software as a services, B2B, business to business, B2C, business to consumer, MOM, month over month. Growth or change measured from 1 month to the previous month. Hallucination. Fine tuning. First, train a pre-trained model on domain-specific data to adapt it for particular tasks. Native resolution. The resolution at which video is generated. Okay. Echo rating. A ranking system originally from chess, now used to rank AI models by pairwise user preference. Okay. Product architecture and workflow. MiniMax use full-stack AI platform architecture. Each layer, from instruction to user interface, is built in-house. The 4 tiers are infrastructure, which is training cluster and forge reinforcement learning. Model, M2.5, Hailuo, speech, music. API platform, developer REST API plus agent platform. And application layer, consumer apps like Talkie, Xingye, etc. Okay. Application layer include Talkie, Xingye, Hailuo, web chat. API platform includes REST API, MiniMax agent. Okay. Model layer include the core large language, the core LM like M2.5, Hailuo 2.3, speech 2.6, music 2.5, MiniMax 01. Infrastructure such as Forge, reinforced learning, training framework, GPU cluster, training cluster, and vector database. Okay, I will be right back. I guess maybe we still need another 20 minutes to finish the explanation. Okay, so M2.5 is built on a MOE architecture. In each forward pass, input text is converted by the tokenizer into a token sequence, then processed through transformer blocks. Each block contains an attention layer and a MOE feed-forward network. The router selects the 2 best fit experts per block, skipping the other 30. Keeping activated parameter at around just 4%. Kind of like human mind, right? Most of the time, when our mind is thinking something, only a small part of our brain get, neuron get activated. Only very few activities that the majority of the part of our brain get activated. I guess that that's the line between boring and exciting, right? Ah, okay. So input text, tokenizer, attention layer, router, expert 1, expert 2 get activated. Then output token. Another architecture is MiniMax 01 hybrid attention architecture. MiniMax 01, open sourced on January 2025, use a distinguished hybrid attention design. 80 transformer layer with one soft attention layer interleaved after every 7 lighting attention layers. Compared with MOE, 32 experts, top 2 routing. This design enables context window up to 4 million tokens. Okay. Feature 4, end-to-end user workflow. So the user will upload knowledge docs, and the platform will do chunk and embed. Finish indexed. And user can ask questions. And the agent will retrieve relevant chunks, return top K chunks. Then it will do web search for supplement. And the search tool will give back a search result. And the agent will send the augmented prompt to the M2.5 model. And the M2.5 model will generate answers. And the agent will return a structured error report. Makes sense? Okay, some additional glossary. Forward parse. It's a single computation path through a neural network from input to output. Tokenizer. It's a tool that splits raw text into tokens for LLM processing. Okay. FFN, feed-forward network. The subnetwork in a transformer block responsible for nonlinear transformation. Top K retrieval. Retrieves the key most semantically similar document chunks from a vector database. Okay, here's some timeline. Seat, December 2021. The investor is Mihailo. Interesting. A gaming company invests a large LLM company. And you know what? I got offer of Mihailo on 2019, and I gave up the offer and choose the offer from Microsoft. A thought, a thought I have is that sometimes we always try to use our rational to make decisions, but personally, the data we have to make decisions is very, very limited. Maybe 10% of the whole truth. Secondly, our rational is very limited. And thirdly, things change fast. And the probability keeps changing, right? My current perspective is that even if we make decisions carefully, from a perspective of probability, I still think that, well, maybe not from probability, or I should say from a specific single case, I think that it may not make too many difference as making decisions randomly. Right? It's just like you get a 3 job offer or 10 job offer, whatever. Choose one randomly or choose one intentionally. I guess maybe it doesn't make too many difference. Well, some people are smart. Maybe they can make the best, always make good decisions. I feel that I'm not such a person based on, my past more than 10 years experience. So now my strategy to make decisions is follow my heart. What I want to choose, I choose it. It's pretty hard, but that's the direction I want to try, because if I do what I want to do and I failed, at least I'm happy during the journey. If I choose what I think is right to choose and it failed, I will feel regretful. So that's my thoughts when I saw Mihailo. So co-founders, Yan Junjie. Oh, he's pretty young. Yan Junjie was born in 1989 in a county town in Henan province. He earned his PhD from Institute of Automation, Chinese Academy of Science, specializing in computer vision. After graduating, he joined SenseTime. SenseTime, another company founded by SenseTime and Mihailo are both founded by alumni from Shanghai Jiao Tong University. Well, he worked for over 7 years and rose to become the company's youngest vice president. Impressive. You know, I find that, how to clarify myself. I should say, normal people like us, the public saw great achievements at one point. But if we trace back, actually the person made such achievements already working in this industry for a long time. There's no guarantee that they will reach such height. They just do it, and the luck happened, and push them to the top of the mountain. In 2019, after watching OpenAI's AI bot decisively defeat the world's top Dota 2 human teams, Yan began studying OpenAI's research papers and pivoted from computer vision to NLP. In December 2021, just as SenseTime was preparing its Hong Kong IPO, he left co-founder MiniMax with Yang Bing and Zhou Yuchong. In December 2021, when he left SenseTime, I guess that a lot of people will think, okay, it's a bad decision because you lose the opportunity to create a fortune. The so-called financial freedom. But just several years later, when it looks back, that decision looks like a good decision. Well, we have some, when I say this, there are some, survival, bias here. But what I want to say is that when we make decisions, so if he wants to do that, he do that. And even MiniMax never becomes successful. And people still think that he lost a big chunk of fortune. But at least he feel happy. That's enough, right? When I look back, if I joined Mihailo in 2018, 19, rather than join Microsoft, and in 2020, because Mihailo became so successful, I guess there are very high possibilities that I won't quit my job and go to America to pursue another degree. And then I won't, go through a lot of things, meet a lot of people who have huge impact on me. So I won't be the person I am today. I cannot say which path is better, but I feel comfortable and I feel satisfied about who I am today. And this means when I say I'm satisfied with who I am today, it means that I'm willing to give up all the possibilities, even some possibilities are even much better. I'm willing to give up all those possibilities. That never happened. Kind of like marriage, right? when we say I'm wanting to marry this person, what we really mean is that I'm willing to give up all the possibilities to marry another person in the future, no matter how great that person is. So, yeah. So since rational doesn't always lead the best options, just have fun, right? Okay. Yeah. So all the founders are either classmates or colleagues, co-workers. Okay. So company background. MiniMax takes its name from MiniMax algorithm in game theory, a decision strategy for finding the optimal move in a zero-sum game by minimize the opponent's maximum gain. MiniMax. This naming reflects the founder's strategy philosophy, finding global optimum and constrained resources. Headquartered in Shanghai, MiniMax had additional R&D in China and several users and served users across more than 200 countries. MiniMax is one of Chinese AI tigers, alongside DeepSeek, Zhipu, and Moonshot, and was publicly praised by NVIDIA CEO Jason Huang as world-class innovator. Only 385 people? That's insane. Okay, CV, computer vision, NLP, natural language processing, game theory, zero-sum game, MiniMax algorithm, business model, B2B API income, B2C subscription income. Okay. Yeah, MiniMax use a aggressive low price strategy to challenge American LM incumbents. Okay. Pretty cheap, huh? Much cheaper than cloud. Targeted customers, developers, small medium business, enterprise, consumers, Gen Z, creative. TAM is around $1 trillion. By 2030. SAM is around 80 billion to 120 billion in 2026. And the SOM is around 3 billion to $8 billion. Okay. Go-to-market strategy. Open source to build trust. Open source is everything is about open source in AI era. Extreme cost performance ratio. Consumer brand as network effect. Okay. Freemium. Go-to-market. Inference. Data flywheel. Unicorn. Competitors. MiniMax closed, GPT-4 closed, Cloud Ops 4.6 closed, Gemini 2. Hey, your data is out of date. It should be 3.0 Pro, right? Gemini 2.5 Pro closed, DeepSeek V3 open, Chen 235 billion open, Llama Maverick open. Okay. Okay. Where MiniMax lays on cost efficiency, where MiniMax lags on brand and trust. Meaningful differentiation. MiniMax core differentiation is not merely cheaper than OpenAI. DeepSeek is also cheap. It is a combination of API-grade frontier capability plus 212 million user consumer space plus full-stack multimodal plus listed company transparency. That makes it more suitable and compliance backend backed than purely open source alternatives for enterprise seeking for a long-term AI vendor. Key insights. Jobs to be done analysis. So users use M2.5 for 3 distinct jobs. Functional job. Okay, such as complete coding tasks that require a senior engineer at less than 1/10 the cost. Social job. Signal to my team and stakeholders that we are using cutting-edge AI. Emotional job. Give me an AI companion I can interact with at any time. Observation. Force reinforced learning is real invisible mode. The Hong Kong IPO is a precession geopolitical move. Insight 3, open source is a B2B audition tool. I guess that something I'm thinking is that, well, never mind. What I'm thinking is that the English paragraph and Chinese paragraph should be paragraph by paragraph. Well, I guess I will steer to write my source down because I will forget next time. Okay. So my source is that you need to don't write a non many paragraphs of English content and then follow many paragraphs of Chinese content. I want one Chinese, right? Why? Because I want to compile these two paragraphs easy, right? So that's what I'm thinking about while reading this report. Okay. So inside 3, open source is B2B audition tool. Inside 4, the biggest risk is not OpenAI, it's GPU export controls. Yeah, still H100, H200, export limitation. That's something China must, make breakthrough. Okay, the other glossary, such as job to be done, JTBD, open source, CFIUS, SOC, GDPR, DPA, okay, and some other academic papers, open source projects, commercial products, and some other YouTube channels. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much for MiniMax. I have some rough understanding about what they are doing, how they make money, what's the journey of their company, and yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Bye.